There it is. There we go. All right. Fantastic. Ferrari back on top. We'll see how long that lasts. But Norris has set his lap time. He's doing pretty well. Now I'll make this small again. All right. Yeah, Norris set a lap time and he was still 4 tenths off the back there. Charles Leclerc just incredible lap from him. Lewis Hamilton's also on a flying lap. We'll see what he can do now. Wall riding like it's NASCAR. Yeah. I did actually watch that video. I don't know if you folks have seen it, but there was this circuit somewhere in NASCAR where the drivers, of course, have to turn to make their corner, have to brake, sorry, to make their corner. Obviously, you have to turn as well, but they actually have to slow down. And one driver was just like, oh no, I'm not going to turn. I'm just going to wall ride all the way around the outside, and just had his foot flat to the floor and used the barriers to gain about 4 or 5 places on the last lap of the race, which was kind of incredible. And they banned it after that, but they still let him keep his positions, which is I think quite nice of the NASCAR version of the FIA or whatever. Okay. You have a sim racing setup for those lap videos? Yes, I do. Well, not currently with me right now, but at my parents' house, I do have a steering wheel and pedals and stuff like that. So I've recorded all those laps before I've come down to university. So yeah, these all laps are all pre-recorded from about a month ago. Oh, Hamilton as well is up into 4th position there, half a second back off his teammate. But good to see that from Lewis. So yeah, I do have a sim setup. It's not like the best setup or anything, but I got it for about $100. No, probably $120 or something, £90. Yeah. Ferrari doing a glory run. Yeah, pretty standard stuff to be honest. Pretty standard stuff from Ferrari. I don't know if it was a glory run. I think maybe Charles Leclerc just put together a really good lap. He does that occasionally. I know he's purple in the first sector again actually. So maybe Charles Leclerc is just having a fantastic weekend so far. Just really in the flow of things. And actually, never mind. He backed out of his lap. So yeah. Next weekend is a sprint actually. Next weekend is a sprint. You answer the question, can you drive a car? Well, yeah, I can drive a car. I still haven't actually passed my license yet because the tests in the UK, like if you book them right now, you can get one for like 6 months in the future or something. So I've got my like license test coming up, but like yeah, I can drive. I've also got my motorcycle license, which I think is pretty cool. But yeah, yeah. Max Verstappen, here he is then. What's it looking like for him? Currently going through the middle sector. Looking pretty quick, actually. Oh wait, no, he on a slow lap? Max is on a slow lap. His previous lap was pretty good, actually. Second position for him, only a tenth back from Charles Leclerc. Very, very nicely done. I'm going to have a quick sip of water. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. Oh, Piastri's come over the radio. Ferrari will invent mirrors one day, I hope. Oh my God, Oscar Piastri, incredible team radio messages. This guy is incredible. Is I think every single time he either pulls off overtake of the month with against a Ferrari, a ridiculous corner, or he is just like his team radios are just so cold from Piastri. All right. Why do you think Piastri's struggling? Um, well, let him finish his lap for now, and then we'll see what he's doing against Lando Norris. Um, but I think Piastri so far has been putting up a pretty good fight with Lando Norris, and he's also you've got to remember this is Piastri's. He's only is what his third year in Formula One. No, it's 2022, 2023. Oh no, he didn't drive in 22, did he? Did he drive in 22? But either way, he's relatively new to Formula One compared to Lando Norris, and this is the first time really ever that he's been in a high pressure scenario. And people do strange things in high pressure scenarios. Some people, it's their bread and butter. They're absolutely fantastic when the pressure is at its absolute maximum, like Max Verstappen per se, like Lewis Hamilton per se. But some drivers, they have to get used to it. They need maybe a season or so to get used to this super high pressure environment. Piastri's been dealing with it well so far. And yeah, just as I said there, why is Piastri struggling? You just need to wait for him to finish his lap, to be honest. And there he is. He's 2 tenths clear of his teammate. So I think Piastri is not doing too bad. And for his circumstances, for his scenario, he is putting up a fantastic fight against Lando Norris. Of course, he did have that mistake in Baku. And I think he came out and said, I'm only human. And yeah, Piastri has been flawless up until that point. 42 Grand Prix without a DNF. And then, of course, he did have the DNF in Baku, but 42 Grand Prix in a row, that is some incredible record regardless. We got Charles Leclerc having some issues on the exit of turn number 13 there, just after turn 12. And, yeah, a lot of drivers struggling there. He came in 2023, yeah, okay. I don't know how I forgot that, but... Oh. Alright, surely they'll do some long runs. They did do long runs for the first half an hour of the session, so that's why we're getting all the short runs now. Fernando Alonso's back on top, ladies and gents. Let's go, he's back. Aston Martin are looking really good this weekend. I mean, Aston Martin have also been doing some glory runs every single practice session for the past, I think, 4 races in a row now. So, let's not read into this too much, but... Alonso's is still having a good weekend, and I think Aston Martin are going to have a good weekend, to be honest. They're pretty good around these high downforce tracks, and so is Fernando Alonso. Everybody sub, we need him to do a face reveal. Well, we have still got, 479 subscribers left to hit the subscriber target for today. So, folks, if you are enjoying the coverage, haven't subscribed, then be sure to do so. I commentate all the practice sessions, all of the qualifying sessions, and all of the races in Formula 1. I think the last one that I missed was probably back in 2023, maybe. I think I missed 2 races in 2023, but apart from that, I think I've been getting most of them. So yeah, be sure to subscribe. It goes a long way. And David Patrick, thank you for gifting memberships. That's very much appreciated there. And it looks like WonkDonk38 has been given that membership. But thank you very much, David, and for helping out the channel. All right. What is the Glory Run news of Formula 1? Glory Run is essentially a run to put yourself top of the times for the headlines to grab onto. It happens quite often in sort of pre-season testing, where you'll get a team that may not be the quickest in the pack. What they'll do is so normally in pre-season testing you have day 1, day 2, day 3. Day 3 is the only day that you really get quick runs coming through, and maybe at day 1, you'll get a team like, say, Sauber or Williams or something. What they'll do is they'll just put on a set of soft tyres, put really super duper low fuel, and just go out and set the quickest lap time that anyone's seen for that pre-season test so far. And then all the headlines are going to be about them. And essentially, yeah, it's just sort of a marketing gimmick. The teams go out and do a quick lap at the start just to put themselves top of the headlines. Because, yeah, I guess they want to be the top of the headlines for whatever reason. I think Lawrence Stroll, Lance Stroll's dad, is trying to sell a portion of the team. I think he owns the majority of it now, but he's trying to sell, I think, maybe like 10% or something to someone. And because of, if Aston Martin are top of the headlines, quite frequently, then it does better to, sell for more money, that sort of stuff. So I think that's why why Aston Martin have started doing glory runs in the past couple of races. Do you also stream sprint races? Indeed, I do. It's also to do with sponsors of favour, because it just gets them up in the headlines. You can see I think Cognizant are the biggest sponsors of Aston Martin right now. It also gets Aston Martin up in the headlines as well. So yeah. What is the meaning of track clear? It just means that the drivers can, there's no hazards on the track, so they can drive however they want, you know, quickly, slowly, whatever they want. You know, if it says there's a yellow flag, then there's a hazard on the track, and they have to slow down as per the rules. The error zones are the green stripes, yeah. Alright. F1 Gamer, what are your quali predictions before FP1 ends? My quali predictions, Fernando Alonso on the front row. We've got one of the McLarens is going to have a crash in quali, and I also think that no, I mean, these are just some ridiculous predictions here, to be honest. George Russell's going to be in 4th position, and I think the other McLaren is going to be on pole. That's my prediction. Why not? I don't know. Qualifying is the forecast doesn't say it's going to be wet. I just checked the forecast, so it looks to be cloudy for the entirety of Saturday, but for Friday, which is today, it's going to be raining in a few hours' time, which is when free practice 2 starts. So as you can see there's a timer 2 hours and 37 minutes till the start of free practice 2, and that is when we've got rain forecast. So it is good news. Alright, 7 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Pierre Gasly improves up into 13th position. Albon has been out for the entirety of FP1. He has some engine issues and then also a brake fire. So Albon is out of FP1. Hopefully they get the car repaired in time for free practice 2. But yeah, Singapore's not a circuit ideally where you want to have less practice, because yeah, there's very little margin for error. You need a good rhythm, and yeah, you need to build that rhythm up slowly. You can't just go head first, because it often results in crashes. Okay. Yeah, not too much else really, folks. 7,000 people tuned in. Thanks all for tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button as well. Hopefully we can get towards 1,500 likes. I think that's the normal target for qualifying streams. And yeah, we'll be getting I think probably one more set of short runs before the session ends. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of drivers on their out laps now. Or their flying laps maybe, but yeah, regardless, we're going to get some more short laps before the FP1 session ends. Did I just say quali sessions? I meant FP1 session.
So you mentioned esports, and I'll bring up something that's controversial, at least on social media. You and I both agree on this, but
is the tire deg rough around here? It is relatively high. Because most of the teams do a one-stop strategy, it's super duper powerful around here. I think if I remember correctly, 2019 Seb Vettel gained 4 seconds worth of lap time on an undercut on his out lap compared to Charles Leclerc, something ridiculous like that. So yeah, you do gain a lot of lap time for undercutting, and that's relatively
Slow down. You got a penalty? We're cutting the cord.
Educational qualification should use I think it should use not Pirelli. So the FIA have increased the pit lane speed limit, so it's gone from 60 kilometers an hour to 80 kilometers per hour, and that means that the drivers spend 18 seconds in the pit lanes rather than 24, what they did last year. So they spent 24 seconds in the pits last year. This time, only 18 seconds, so it saves you quite a bit of lap time. Yeah, I'll check which tyres Pirelli have brought, actually. I think it's just going to be the softest tyres, because Pirelli always bring the softest tyres for Singapore. Even when, back in 2018, when we had the ultra softs, hyper soft, super soft sort of thing, it was still always... we always had the softest tyres for Singapore, so it must just be the same, I think, this year. So it'll be C5, C... Oh no, we've got the C5 for the soft, C4 for the medium, C3 for the hard. So we're not using the C6 because of overheating issues. We had overheating issues with the C6 tyres in Monza, and because of that, they... oh no, not in Monza. We had overheating issues with those C6 tyres at some point in the season, and because it gets pretty hot in Singapore, they didn't want to take the risk. So... yeah.
One to go. Next time by, line up on the left side. The estimated SOF is 676. Closed. Pit road is closed. Keep it clean. The DNF today would hurt our points a lot.
Well, I'll have a quick look at the driver's standings. In fact, let's bring them up. There you can see 324 points there. I'll make this episode slightly smaller. But 324 points there for Oscar Piastri, 299 there for Lando Norris, and Max is 255. So 25-point gap. I'd say... it definitely improves his chances, because every single race that goes away, that's less chances for Norris to get points. Of course, there are a few races left with sprint races that adds to the points total, but yeah, it's time's running out there for Lando Norris, shall we say? And if he wants to have a serious shot at the championship, he...
Catch up, one car. After 7 car. Catch up, 1 car. Get ready, going green. The pace car is off, be ready. Catch up, 1 car. Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left. Right side. Clear. Car right. They see you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gate. Clear on the right. There's an incident behind. 1.098. Slow car ahead. Left side. Clear. On your left, still there, hold your line, clear. Car on your left, you're in the middle, 3 wide, clear, 2 wide. Right side, stay on the left, clear. Right side. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. Right side. Clear on the right. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained. All the damage is repairable. Minutes to go. 5 minutes to go. You've been disqualified for too many incident points. Give us a few clean laps to get our fuel numbers. Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time black. like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you. Don't like the way you're driving. Your lap times will be deleted until you reset the car and try again. Your car has too much damage, we've got to fix it. The estimated strength of field is 1,540. There are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish. Green, green, green. Left side, you're on the right, 3 wide. Car on your left, 2 wide. Car on your left, 2 wide. Clear on the left, clear on the left. Car stops on the left. The next car's the leader. Car on your left, clear. Car on your left. Clear. Left side, go right, clear. top 10, right side. Clear on the right. Car right. Keep to the left. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right. Car stop ahead. 5.734. Car stop on the left. Go right. Right side. Still there. They say you cut the cord. You'll have to slow down and give up the time game. Right side. Right side. Still there. Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left. You got a slow car on the right. Go right. 5.117. Just set your fastest lap of the session. Car stops on the right. There's an incident ahead. Left side. Clear on the left. Left side. Still there, hold your line. Clear. New fast flat for you. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 2.6 seconds. Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
あ、次、めっちゃすごいレースでしたね。すべてのドライバーが一生懸命にいい調整だった。時間をかけたので、私たちが残っているけど。
Okay, punch it. Car on your left. Clear. Car on your left. Clear. .628. .718. The leader is running 0.647. That was your fastest lap of the session. New fastest lap for you. Just set the fastest lap, 0.506. Looks like your car is towed. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold the reset button and we'll come and get you.
is it maybe something I said? I'm going crazy thinking about it.
Didn't do anything.
You don't cry, you're not strong enough to care. Getting lost in my own pain, not in the game. One more test to see me. I've been hoping we could try. Not a lie alone tonight. I will never have the life you stole. Now I'm keeping everything in my soul. If you call me in the night, I will ask you every time. Can you breathe me? Another life, I'm feeling colder than you lied. But tonight, I feel it's time to override the tale. I gotta pick you up, rewind. Your wicked words that crush my mind. You put me on the line. We're burning, run away, that's all you do. And I've had enough of you. Silence about to get me through. Bring harmony from you. Together where this pain has got to go. I've got to grow. Can you pray for me? 11th hour, people fail to pass the test. Holding out for a last chance.